What is up, YouTube? We are back in Sunbreak, and today we are going over a build. Now, today's build is not a hammer build, it's a dual blade build. I recently picked them up and I've been loving them. The moveset is crazy and you just feel like you're in a fucking anime. But we're gonna do our normal setup. We're gonna go over our armor, our decos, and then we'll jump into the skills. So let's get started. Alright guys, to go over the gear and the decorations, in our Nargacuga blades we have a critical jewel 2 and a Sperry Bird jewel 1. In our Furious Rajang head we have 3 satiated jewel 1s. In our Nargacuga chest plate we have a critical jewel 2 and a brace jewel 1. In our Furious Rajang hands we have a sprinter jewel 4. In our Nargacuga waist we have a critical jewel 2. And in our Furious Rajang feet, we have a Sprinter Jewel 2. We have no slottages in our Talisman, but we have Part Breaker 3 and Handicraft 1, but Handicraft 1 will not play a part in this build. So next we will go over our skills. Jumping into these skills, the most important skill in this build for me is Furious level 3. At level 3, what Furious does is it gives us a plus 30 in defense and plus 20 in all resistances while using the red scroll. Now, while using the red scroll, there's like an invisible timer. I don't know how long that timer is, but once that timer reaches its max, you get this like Super Saiyan aura around you, which then indicates that you can switch to your blue scroll to get your infinite stamina. Now we are using dual blades, and in demon mode, stamina depletes, but when we have this furious buff, our stamina doesn't deplete, so we have infinite demon mode until that timer runs out, which is great for this build. Now to build on top of the dual blades that we are using, which are the Nargacuga dual blades with 40% affinity, we added Crit I7, which gives us another flat 40% affinity. So obviously we're going to pair that with Crit Boost level 3, which gives us a 40% increase to our critical hits. Now, I also added Part Breaker to this. I was able to add Part Breaker to this due to the Talisman, so we have an extra 30% damage to parts, which is excellent. Another key skill is Evade Extender. Now, Evade Extender obviously extends our evasion or our roll, but when we use dual blades and are in demon mode, we get that that dash, and paired with Evade Extender, you pretty much, any area that you're fighting in, you pretty much clear about half of that arena when you dash. So it's an excellent thing to use in this build. Now another way you can use this is whenever the monster goes to run away, just switch into demon mode and just dash after the monster. It's really fun and I love doing that. Next, these bottom skills, the only ones that I think are pretty good for us are Razor Sharp, which decreases our sharpness depletion, and then Evade Window, which gives us a slight increase to our invincibility frames when we're dashing. Those two are just leftover skills that come with the armor pieces we're using. But the most important skill in this game is Free Meal. 45% chance not to consume any resources or consumables. So that applies to potions, demon drugs, armor skin potions, all that stuff. You have a 45% chance not to consume them, which is excellent. I think it's the best skill in the game. Now that is what I have as far as skills go. I'm gonna go over my switch skills, the ones that I prefer to use, and then we'll wrap the video up. See you guys there. Looking at our switch skills, guys, I use the same switch skills for the red and blue scroll since we swap I don't feel the need to switch any of them around. So we have Demon Flight, Demon Mode, Round Slash Combo, Spiral Slash, and Iron Shine Silk. Now the ones that I think are the best out of all of these are the Spiral Slash and the Iron Shine Silk. The Spiral Slash, essentially, if you hit the monster in the right spot, you do this like spinning like drill move, and it just does massive damage. And then our Iron Shine Silk, it pretty much just gives us a little bit of a it gives us a little bit of our sharpness back whenever we use this. So if you have 2 wire bugs, you can get 2 charges out of this. 3 wire bugs, 3 charges. I pretty much just do this when my purple sharpness goes about down halfway, and then that gets it back up to about 75% of what it was, which is excellent. So that is all I have for the switch skills, and that is all I have for this build. If you enjoy the build, let me know down in the comments. If you think I should change anything about the build, let me know as well. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.